Welcome to the July 2019 Star Wars News Roundup, where we cover all the major movie, TV, video game, and canon news from the past month. There wasn't a ton of movie news this past month. Marvel ran the show at San Diego Comic-Con for the most part, but we did get to learn some new details about the Sith Trooper appearing in Episode 9. Their description reads, "In its ultimate push towards galactic conquest, the First Order readies an army of elite soldiers that draw inspiration and power from a dark and ancient legacy." We got more stories in TV. Scoring for The Mandalorian is currently underway as Jon Favreau shared a picture of a Filoni doodle in the studio. The music is being composed by Ludwig Göransson, who won an Oscar for his score on Black Panther. Jon Favreau also shared with Jimmy Kimmel that he has already begun writing and pre-production for the second season of The Mandalorian. While no official announcement has been made, it sounds like Disney and Lucasfilm are very confident in the first live-action Star Wars series. I'm happy to know that they have plans beyond just the one season. I wasn't sure if these shows would all be one-off miniseries, and I'm glad that at least The Mandalorian will likely be ongoing. A rumor also appeared about the Cassian Andor series, stating that Rick Famuyiwa is in talks to direct. Famuyiwa is also directing episodes for The Mandalorian, so if Disney was happy with his work, it makes sense that they would want to rehire him. Moving on to publishing news, one of the Star Wars announcements to come out of Comic-Con was The Rise of Kylo Ren, a comic miniseries by Charles Soule, who is describing it as the journey of Ben Solo turning into Kylo Ren. Soule is a fantastic writer, knocking multiple Star Wars comic series out of the park, so I'll read anything he puts out at this point. We also got our first look at Star Wars Allegiance, a previously announced miniseries that will be part of the Journey to the Rise of Skywalker line, and we were shown the cover of the Episode 9 visual dictionary, which gives us our best look at one of the Knights of Ren, as well as a new TIE variant, the TIE Dagger. And finally, in theme park news, Rise of the Resistance got a new poster and an opening date. December 5th of this year for Disney World, and January 17th, 2020 for Disneyland. But that's it from me, so now I'll throw things over to Elliot for gaming news.
Thank you, Alex. So starting off with the gaming news of July. Well, July is a month where a lot of developers take vacation, so unfortunately there is not a lot that's happened in July in terms of Star Wars games. In Battlefront 2, there's been no big update, but they've instead had community quests where the community goes together and completes tasks to unlock new victory poses and emotes for some of the heroes such as General Grievous and Darth Maul. They also released a big behind-the-scenes community transmission about the visual effects in Star Wars Battlefront 2. As for Galaxy of Heroes, at the end of the month they released a Road Ahead post for the next quarter, which includes some stuff such as being able to unlock unique items for the characters in the future, updating some of the clones, and adding new Clone Wars units. And for Star Wars The Old Republic, they added parts of the new Onslaught expansion to the public test server, where you can try out different item sets and similarly and give the developers feedback to them. But other than that, there's not been a lot of Star Wars gaming news. But in August, we do obviously have Gamescom, where they tend to drop a lot of news around games, so next month we'll definitely have a lot more stuff to talk about. But now, back to Alex.
Thanks, Elliot. If you want to keep more up to date with Star Wars gaming news every day, subscribe to Battlefront Updates, who provides daily videos about all Star Wars games, not just Battlefront. But that's it for July. The Star Wars News Roundup will return September 1st to cover everything that goes on in the month of August. Until then, please like this video, subscribe to our channels, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.